पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Verse number 51, and open the book. I chant and you just follow me. ऋण मोचन कर्तारः पितु सन्ति सुतादयः बंध मोचन कर्ता तु स्वस्मा धन्यो न कश्चन. I chant one more time. ऋण मोचन कर्तारः पितु सन्ति सुतादयः बंध मोचन कर्ता तु स्वस्मा धन्यो न कश्चन. This the verse. Now, the translation is: a father had his son and others to save him from his financial debts, but there is no one other than oneself to redeem one from one's bondage. One more time I translate this verse. A father had got his son and others to free from his debts, but he had got none but himself to remove his bondage. Self-effort in spirituality and self-realization. What means has the self-effort? In few verses, Shankaracharya make understand to all of us, and he gave examples one by one. He says, if you really want to self-realization, then one should not postpone it. First thing is, do not postpone it. Other thing is, don't live for others. Very psychologically things are, if we do not want to do anything, we just postpone it. Very simple way. We convince our minds that I want to do this, but not right now. And we have so much excuses. Today I am very busy. I have lots of work. So there are so many excuses. When we want to postpone anything, it means we have no respect for that work. That is why we postpone it. And we make a list in our life from very childhood, what I have to do. So we make a list. And we live our life according to that list. In very childhood, I take education, then comes job, money, family, society's responsibility. There are so many things. There are some necessary and some unnecessary also. And the interesting thing is, we always doing unnecessary things continuously and immediately. Unnecessary things we do not avoid. So we make a list. I have to do this one, then this one, then this one. In our list, God is in last number. And the last number never comes. Because our work never ends. So, end of the body, we are unable to fulfill our desires, and God never comes. So this is a very simple way to postpone God, to postpone spirituality. Whatever we do immediately, this is not necessary. So Shankaracharya here wants by some examples to seeker in your spiritual life, what meaning has your self-effort and what other can do for you? You have to understand. There are so many people around the world who claims that they can do everything for you in spiritual level. They can make you realization in few days, in few hours, in few months. They claim like that. But you concentrate the scriptures, the basic of the scriptures. So Shankaracharya wants the first example is Rina Mochan Kartara Pitu Shanti Sutadaya. The first example is a financial loan. If someone takes a loan from the bank or any person, and he will not be able to pay, somehow he may die. So bank had no interest in such person. Bank has interest the money. So anybody can go to bank and return their loan. This may be his son, his wife, husband, any family member. So Rina Mochana Kartara Santi Pitu Santi Sutadaya. Shankaracharya says, for our debts, financial problems can be solved by another people. You can also solve, but another people also can solve your problems. ऋणमोचन करतारा पितु संति सुतादया. And in bodily life, we appoint a servant for our job, we appoint an advocate for our legal proceeding, and spiritual level also. You can appoint a priest for yajna, japa, anushtan. He can do behalf of you. And between priest and you, there is agreement. We call it sankalp. There is agreement that the rituals will do priest and its result will get you. Because he is doing only for you. But its results would be you may go heaven, you may get here also in life. So these things can be done. But Shankaracharya says, Bandhamochan karta tu sasmat dandyon kaschana. One thing you should remember always, your bondage, no one can relieve you. For them, you have to work yourself. Sasmat dandyo na kaschana, it means there is no other than you. You are the responsible. So this is the first example he gave. Now, number second, I chant, Mastak Nyasta Bharade Dukha Manir Nivaryate Chudadi Krita Dukham Tu Vina Shwena Nakena Chit. I repeat, Mastak Nyasta Bharade Dukha Manir Nivaryate Chudadi Krita Dukham Tu Vina Shwena Nakena Chit. The meaning is, the trouble such as the caused by load on the head can be removed by others, but once oneself can put a stop to the pain which is caused by hunger and alike. I repeat the translation one more time. Exhaustion and fatigue caused by carrying a load on the head can be relieved by others coming to one's help, what none save one's own self can end the plagues caused by hunger, etc. Now he is giving another example. Is coming more closer. First one, example related to your finance. Now this example is related with your body. He says, suppose someone is carrying weight in weight. 50 kg, 40 kg is carrying weight. And he is burdened, tired, and if you want to help him, so anybody can help. Anybody can take his weight and he can get rest. You can buy a porter, you can hire a coolie for your weight. So Shankaracharya says, Your weight you can transfer to others. Others can do it for you. Here is option. You may do, or others also can do for you. You have option. So this example is related to your body. Here other people can help you. But Chudadi krita dukkham tu vinashrena na kenachit. Now he goes deep down. Deep down. You have hunger. Hunger. Hunger is a problem. Misery, sharp. Hunger, now it is very personal experience for you. You are hungry. Here, no one can help you. You are hungry, you have to eat. You cannot say that I am very busy, I do not have time to eat food, so my servant can eat for me. My wife, my husband, my son, my daughter. No. No one can eat for you. This is very personal. You have to eat. If you are suffering from hunger, you are suffering from thirst, you have to handle it. You don't have option. You don't have option, you may eat or other person can eat. No, you have to eat. There is no option. Chudadi krita dukkham tu vinashrena na kenachit. Shankaracharya says, you have no any kind help from others. And same. Chudadi krita, adi means others. Your hunger, your thirst, your emotion, your hatred, your love, your feelings. Who will do for you? If you have hate for someone, you face. If you have love for someone, you love. These are the very, very personal things. No one can help you. And no one can distract you. Shankaracharya says, no one can hate for you. Chudadi krita dukkham. These are very personal things, very personal feelings, experiences. No one can feel for you. No one can love for you. No one can hate for you. If you want to hate, you hate. If you want to love, love. You are alone. Shankaracharya says, this burden is in your minds. In mind level, you are alone. In mind level, you are alone. No one can. Father cannot help son. Son cannot help father. Any husband, wife, any relation will not come to help. Because very personal things. Chudadi krita dukkham tu vinashrena na kenachit. So Shankaracharya says, here you have to take responsibility. Now next one. Another example, very good example. Pathya mausad sevacha kriyate ena rogina arogya siddhir drishtasya नान्य अनुष्ठित कर्मणा. I repeat, पथ्य मौषध सेवा च क्रियते येन रोगिणा आरोग्य सिद्धिर्दृष्टास्य न अन्य अनुष्ठित कर्मणा. The translation is, the patients who faithfully follow the right diet and takes the proper medicine alone is perceived to recover from illness. No one recovers because another undergoes the treatment. I repeat the translation. The patient who takes proper diet and medicine is alone seen to recover completely, not through work done by others. Now Shankaracharya gives another example. He says, suppose a person is a sick person, a patient. Now he's talking in body level. Someone is sick, illness, and he wants to recover. What should he do? He goes to doctor, and doctor examines him, and he writes a medicine, describes medicine, and diets. In Ayurveda, in traditional medical science, diet is a very important. So what you should eat, what you do not eat, this is a proper diet. If you are diabetic, you don't eat such and such. If you are heart patient, you don't eat such and such. So doctor gives instructions. This is your diet plan, and these are your medicines. And you take in time, in quantity, in timing. So doctor gives all instructions. And someone takes prescription, medicine, everything, and comes at home. He is a rich person. And he don't want to eat such delicious food. Even he is diabetic. So he can think that these treatments, instead of me, my servant can do. And he calls servant. He has so many servants. You follow diets for me. You take medicine for me. Because I am very busy, I do not have time for treatment. I am very busy. So you take right food, you take medicine for me, I will pay for you. So Shankaracharya says, Pathya Aushadha Sevacha Kriyate Ena Rogina. Is it possible that the person will be recovered? No. If this person is sick, the same person should be take medicine, take proper diet. Otherwise, it will not work. So he says, Pathya Aushadha Sevacha Kriyate Ena Rogina Arogya Siddhir Drishtasya Na Anya Anushchit Karma. There is no way. In this state also, if you are sick, you have to take medicine. Arogya Siddhir Drishta. the same person will be recovered who takes proper medicine, proper diet. Na anya anushchit karmana. There is no option. There is no option. No one can take medicine for him. No one can take operation. If someone says, I am a heart patient, doctor says, I have to go under operation, but I don't want to be operated, so my servant will be operated. Servant also ready, but it will work. Shankaracharya says, no, you have to take every steps. So, pathya aushad seva cha kriyate yena rogina arogya siddhi drishtasya na anya anushchit karmana. So, this is the third example. Now, I repeat, first example was the financial load. Anybody can help you. And second example was load in your head. Here also anybody can help you. And third example is, now you are coming closer and closer. Now you are coming closer and closer yourself. Shankaracharya goes step by step. In third example, he says your sickness, about your sickness. In about your sickness, no one can do anything for you. They can help you in outside. They can give you medicine. They can give you food. But the inner process, only you can do. Know your servants, know your family member, no other person, no one can do it. So this is the third example. Now, the next one. I chant, Vastu Sarupam Sputavoda Chakshusha Shoenaiva Vidyam Natu Panditena Chandas Sarupam Nija Chakshushaiva Gyatavya Manyai Ravagamyate Kim. I chant again. Vastu Sarupam Sputavoda Chakshusha Shoenaiva Vidyam Natu Panditena Chandas Sarupam Nija Chakshushaiva Gyatavya Manyai Ravagamyate Kim. The translation says, the true nature of reality is to be known by the first-hand personal experience, through the eye of clear understanding, and not through the report of learned men. The beauty of the moon is enjoyed through one's own eye. Can one appreciate it through the description by others? I translate it again. The true nature of things is to be known personally, through the eye of clear understanding, and not through a sense. What the moon exactly is to be known with one's one eye. Can other make him know it? Now Shankaracharya came more closer. More closer. There are two types of experience. two types goals. One is objective, other is subjective. Your objective goal, objective targets, anybody can help you. Anybody can help you. If you want to achieve something, you can take help from others. If you want a house, a car, money, job, any objective goal, you can take help from others. Sometimes you are not necessary. Other people can do it for you because it's objective. Objective is transferable. Objective is not fixed for anybody. Objective is moving. They give chance to everyone. So everyone has a right. Everyone can achieve it for himself or others. If your target is objective, then other person can help you. But your goal is subjective. Then you are alone. If your goal is subjective, then you are alone. Other people can help you, but they have their limitations. Your innermost core, your subjective experiences, what life is. Life is the series of experiences, nothing else. The series of experiences in this life, previous life, and the next life. Every life is experience. So experience is the subjective. And cause of the experience, it may be outside and it may be inside. The cause of the experience, it may be both sides. It may be outside, like chair, tree, mountain, river, you, I, everything. And it may be inside us, your thought, your mind process, your digestive system, your breathing system. When you come subjective, then you are alone. Your digestive system, you face. Your breathing system, you face. Because this is subjective matter. So, your breathing system, your blood pressure, any other people can help, but they have their limitations. So your breathing system, digestive system, circulatory system, you have to face alone. And they go more subtler when they comes in form of feeling, emotion, thoughts. It becomes more subtle. And that time you are alone. There you are alone. No one can help you. So Shankaracharya says, Here that Vastu Sarupam Sputavo the Chakshusha Swanaiva Vidyam Natu Panditi. If you want to experience anything, to know reality of the anything, what should you do? If you want to know reality anything, what should you do? He says, Swanaiva Chakshushena, you have to know it very your own eyes, the very first hand knowledge. Vastu Sarupam Sputavoda Chakshusha Swanaiva Vedyam Natu Panditera. He says, if you want to know reality of any objects, the simple way is you follow the rule of knowledge. The rule of knowledge says, like a person is blind by birth. You cannot make understand him about colors. You can say that this is white, this is red, this is yellow. He can say yes, 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 but he cannot understand what is yellow, what is red, what is any other color. Because he do not have eyes. So without eyes, he cannot understand. Vastu Sarupam. If you want to know any object, open your eye and see. You can understand what is this. If you close your eyes and you want to reality of the object, Shankaracharya says no. No other person cannot give you direct knowledge. He can explain. He can explain for you. Like in Mahabharata, Dhritarashtra was blind by birth. He had no eyes. But he was satisfied, it's okay. But when Mahabharata war was about to start, he said to Lord, I want to see the war of Mahabharata. I want to see. The Lord said, no. You cannot see because you don't have eyes. For seeing, I gave eyes for everyone. This is the natural rule. This is a rule of God. For seeing, for watching, there is eye. If you don't have eye, you cannot see. So Lord said, no, this is not possible. You don't have eyes. And without eye, you cannot see. Here must be your own eyes. Then he said, okay, so just I want information. What is happening? He said, okay, it is very simple. He gave the divine eyes to Sanjay and he explained everything. What is going in Mahabharata, in battle, in war. He was explaining everything. So Shankaracharya says very clearly, if you want to know reality of the object, you have to have your eye. If you want to see color, open your eye. There is no other way. If you want to listen a word, open your ears. If you want to smell, smell. If you want to taste, you taste. There is no other way, no other way. Vastu sarupam nijit bodharu. If you want to know reality, this is the first hand knowledge. And when we listen, this is second hand knowledge. Someone explains us, Himalaya is like such, Himalaya is like this, Himalaya is like that. I never been there. I have never been there. So someone explains to us like Himalaya is this, Himalaya is this, Himalaya is this. So this knowledge is second hand knowledge. And you go and see the beauty of the Himalaya. See the beauty of Himalaya. Listen the water sounds. So this knowledge is first hand knowledge. So Shankaracharya says, if you want to the reality of the objects, open your sense organs and you know. He gave example, Chandra Sarupam Nijachakshushaiva Gyata Vimanye Ravagamyati Shkim. He gave example like the moonlight. There is beautiful moonlight, very beautiful. You are in open space, very beautiful moon, very beautiful view. You are so happy. So seeing this beauty, you must open your eye. So seeing this beauty of the moon, of the surroundings, open your eye. There is no other way. If you tell someone what beautiful the night is, what beautiful the moon is, what beautiful surrounding is, and his eyes are closed, he says, where is the beauty of the night? Where is the beauty of the moon? Where is the beauty of the surroundings? I cannot see anything. You explain me. And you explain such beautiful moon, such beautiful night, such beautiful surroundings. He cannot understand. He can listen. He can make imagination. But Shankaracharya says, Chandra Sarupam Nijachakshushaiva Gyatavya Ravigamyate. If you want to see the beauty of the moon, open your eye. If you want to taste a sweet, eat it. There is no other way. If you want to taste a sweet, a beautiful fruit, a tasty sweet, a chocolate, there is no other way. Only way is you eat. Your own effort, then you can realize what beauty is. So he gave these examples. Now last one. Avidya kam karmadi pasabandham vimochitum kasya kunyat vinatmanam kalpa koti shatairapi. I repeat, avidya kam karmadi pasabandham vimochitum kasya kunyat vinatmanam kalpa koti shatairapi. The translation is, who else but oneself can help rid oneself of the bondage caused by the chain of ignorance, desire, action, etc., even in hundreds of millions of years. I translate one more time. who put oneself can get rid of the bondage caused by the fetters of ignorance, even in 100 crores of cycles. Now he came to the point. He was saying that in spirituality, your own effort is needed. Your own effort. There is no other way. Any like Guru, God can help you. But they have their limitations. Open your eye. Open your eye. Guru can shake you. But God can give some cold water. But you have to open your eyes. If you cannot open your eyes, no one can help you, even God. So Shankaracharya says, in spirituality, because spirituality is very, very innermost God, very, very personal, very, very special. No one can enter. You are alone. When we enter inside, as I told, your feelings, you are alone. Your emotions, your love, your hate, your anger, you are alone. But spiritual level more deeper. More deeper. Their mind is also not working. So Shankaracharya says, one by one, he gave examples. In spirituality, your own effort is very important. You cannot rely on others. Others can ensure you that there are so many people who claims that they can make you realize. They can make you realize in few days, in few months, in few hours. They can make you realize. But read the scriptures. Understand their depth. Understand reality. Shankaracharya says, no one can enter in your inner court. You are alone to handle your emotion, your feelings, your hatred, your anger, your greed. You are alone. Your depression, your happiness, your sorrow. You are alone. You handle it. And spirituality, your own nature is the more deep. So he says, you make effort. And don't postpone. Don't live for others. Don't think that you will die, the family member will do something for you. The society will do something for you. You will go heaven. So don't rely. Scripture says very clearly, you do. You do. And now he came to the point. The point is what boundaries are. So he said, avidya kam karmadi pasabandham vimuchitum kasya punyat vinatmanam kalpa koti shatairapi. The real boundaries are what? If the bondage are outside, then we can break it. But these bondages are very, very deep, invisible. Invisible. They are very strong, but not visible. Start from avidya. Avidya means ignorance. Ignorance for what? Self. It starts from self-ignorance, avidya. Who am I? So Shankaracharya says, first thing is, it starts from the avidya, ignorance, about your own reality. You do not know who, you do not know who are you. Then we identify with someone. We don't know our real nature, then we identify with something. If whatever it may be, we identify. So this is the avidya, ignorance. All things begins from here. This is the starting point. Shankaracharya says avidya, then comes kam. Because of ignorance, I identified myself with the body, subtle body, gross body, and other also. Because of that identification, I feel I am incomplete. Something is missing. Because I am identified with the body. Then thought comes, I am not complete. Then comes desire. I have to gain this one. I have to gain that one. This person I need it. That situation, that condition. Then I would be fulfilled. So our incompleteness always motivate us to achieve something. Desires comes always for some objects, for some persons, conditions, for space, any kind. And every desire gives you assurance that if you will get that object, you will be satisfied. Every desire gives you assurance that if you get such job, such person, you will be satisfied. And we work. Result is nothing. So Shankaracharya says, it starts from avidya, ignorance. Avidya, then kam, means desires comes to fulfill our incompleteness. Avidya, kam, then karma. Then comes action. We want to something, then we have to work. Without work, we cannot get anything. So simple theory. Very simple theory. If you want something, you work. Avidya, kama, karmadi. Shankaracharya says, these are the bondages. Pasabandham. These are the bondages. We cannot see. Start from avidya. Avidya, kama, karmadi, pasabandham, vimochitam. Now the question is, who will do for us? Is there any God who will break our bondages? If there any Guru who will break us or break our bondages? Any scripture? Any mantra? No, Shankaracharya says very clearly, no, no, Kasya Punyat. No. Only you can break. Only you can break. No other than you can break for you. And Kasya Punyat Vinatmanam. Vinatmanam, without you, no one can do for you. So self-effort. In spirituality, you don't believe for a priest, a guru, a master, a god. Yes, obviously, they will help you. Scriptures will help you. Guru will help you. God will help you. Mantra will help you. Your good deeds will help you. But the innermost God, you have to do. You have to act yourself. And one other thing is, Kalpa Koti Shatairapihi. And don't think that your ignorance will automatically disappear. No, it will not disappear. It will remain always. It is still now and it will be remain always. If you want to destroy, you work. So here scripture says, Kalpa Koti Satairapi, even in hundreds of millions of years, the diamond can be destroyed, Himalaya can be destroyed, everything can be destroyed, but ignorance, no. It is not time bound. It is endless. You can destroy if you want. Otherwise, it is not going to destroy. It will be remain always. So, Shankaracharya says, in spirituality, your own effort very important. You are responsible. You do not blame anybody. If something not happening, you are only responsible. Not you can blame scriptures, Guru, God, anything. So thank you for today. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Sankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.